This is the part where I make a size matters joke. Spring cleaning. Well, we're a little early. It's only January. Thought I'd go through some of the gear that never seems to see the light of day, much to the chagrin of my bank account and my credit card. Thought I'd show you some of the things that I do not bring home. Well, no, I did bring them home. That's the problem. I know. You're gonna laugh at some of them, I guarantee it. You're gonna be like, what were you thinking? Well, I wasn't, obviously. Sometimes, you know, that impulsivity just takes over and it's like, take my money, take my money. So first thing I don't bring anymore. It's this little grill. I picked this up at a Korean grocery store. I walked in and I was like, oh, I can grill stuff and it's small. It's like, it reminded me of a really nicer version of the hibachis that I grew up with. As you can see, it didn't get a lot of use, but it still got more use than this. I mean, it's just kind of cute. So the reason I bought this, and I can exactly point at one specific video that I saw, and it was someone who had a scuttle grill, or griddle, I don't know what you call it, which is basically like this, but it's got a propane stove underneath. And I thought, that is awesome. I want one. And I had this vision of, you know, stopping at farmers markets and getting fresh produce, and I could like grill it all up on that, and I could have eggs and bacon and all that fun stuff. Does it look like that happened? So part of the problem too was the fact that when we have gone camping, none of the farmers markets have been open. So that didn't exactly help. My big lantern. I loved this thing when I was tent camping, but now I just don't use it at all. And I've been going away, it's battery operated, so I've been going away from batteries. So here you can see the big lantern on the left, and the two lights on the right are the ones that I currently bring with me. Boom, out go the lights. So you can see that it being bright isn't the problem. And that little thing there, I like this one because you get the funky light show that goes with it. And this one also has several different light settings for it. And then let's turn down the big lantern just a touch. This is going to surprise people given my coffee addiction. I don't bring my AeroPress anymore. I just go straight for the pour over. I would bring this and my collapsible pour over cone, and I would just reach for the cone all the time. Not to say that I don't like the AeroPress or have liked the AeroPress, but it's just been collecting dust. My 12-volt plug-in cooler. I loved it. Emphasis on the doved. Loved. It might be at the end of its lifespan. It just doesn't keep stuff cool anymore, or maybe I just have more expectation from it. So now I have to decide whether I want to go with a newer plug-in cooler or just switch over to ice. As much as I hate ice, at least that keeps stuff cooler than that does. That was like, I'd barely even call it, what's the equivalent of lukewarm? Cool, not even cold, just cool. Single seat director style chair. This doesn't come with me anymore. I splurged and got basically a love seat, like a double one of these, and it is phenomenal because I can actually sit by myself and not have a puggle on my lap. Now everyone's comfy. As far as stuff for the dogs, pretty much everything is the same with the exception of collapsible dog bowls. I still keep these for hiking, and I do keep some in my car all the time, just in case of emergencies. I just found that these were just constantly getting knocked over, and I mean, they are fairly sturdy, but when they get caught up in dog leashes and rough housing. I was constantly refilling the water. I was constantly picking up kibble and stuff like that. So I keep a couple of stainless steel bowls, and they pretty much live in the front seat, so I can grab them whenever we stop. And then these are basically just kept for hiking. And like I said, I have some in the car that I keep for emergencies because I have, found some stray dogs or whatever that needed some water in a short period of time. And if they're always in the car, they're always there. Kingsley, it's too hot for you to go to bed right now. What are you... Having a temper tantrum is not going to get you in bed sooner. Are you done having your little meltdown? Well, it's empty because you emptied it. I would have preferred to take you into my gear area, but when I had renovations done, the guys that were doing it cut the power to the room, and I just haven't gotten around to having it repaired. Pretty low on my list of things to do, considering it's just a storage room, but it's fun when you have to go into a room with a flashlight. So that's it. Let me know what you think. Are there any where you're going, yeah, I'm kind of not surprised by that? Or that you're surprised by that I don't use? Comments below. As always, thank you for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to know that you've taken valuable time out of your day to listen to me and King drink. If you see any value to this, like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and go, hey, at least you didn't waste a couple $100 on this stuff. And we'll see you out there. Safe travels.